So if you're a new writer, you may be hearing a lot about NaNoWriMo, and perhaps you don't know what NaNoWriMo is. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to what it is and why you might want to participate. NaNoWriMo is National Novel Writing Month, and this is a sort of a competition, really a challenge to write 50,000 words in 30 days. It was originally founded in 1999, and it was originally a novel writing challenge. However, over the years, it has transformed quite a bit. So now it is not only in the US, but it is worldwide. People don't only write novels, they write all types of writing projects, nonfiction, even blog writing, revising novels. So it can be used in a very flexible way. The first year, I think 22 people participated, and now hundreds of thousands of people participate. It is now a very beloved event for traditionally published, self-published, and never published authors. I am one of the people that look forward and participate in the event every year, and it is really actually my most cherished holiday. I consider it a high holiday, and this year I am very fortunate to be able to take the month of November off from my company and participate fully in NaNoWriMo. So the next thing that you might wonder is how you participate. How you participate is you register with the National Novel Writing Month website. So that's nanowrimo.org. Pretty easy to remember, but I'll put it in the links below. And you just set up your project. It is not a lot of information. It is a working title or a title. It is a category or genre that you're going to be working in. And then you have some optional profile set up for yourself as an author, a bio, and some links to your social media or website. And then you get ready for November 1st, where you commit to writing on a daily basis. Now, if you were to split the word count for 50,000 words up into equal amounts for each day, that actually equates to 1,667 words per day. But you know, you'll probably get on a roll and write 4,000 words in a day, and perhaps you know, on Thanksgiving or the day after Thanksgiving, you will want to take a day off. So you know, most folks don't break it down to exactly that. If you're using the NaNoWriMo website fully, you enter your word count on a daily basis, and then you can chart your word count increase, which is fun and very motivational. I do actually encourage that you do that. On the website, there are many, many resources for outlining novels and other types of books, all sorts of tips on you know, staying motivated, various prompts and techniques, as well as you can sign up for motivational emails. They recruit top authors each year in order to impart their advice to new authors. So again, the website has a lot of motivational options for you. If you don't reach 50K, it's no big deal, okay? So if that sounds terrifying to you, do it anyway. If you hit 20K, if you hit 10K, it is a win, especially if you're a brand new writer. Just starting to get into that habit of writing every day is invaluable. I mean, it is what your career is founded on, getting words out. So when authors talk about NaNoWriMo, they talk about winning it. winning is sort of arbitrary in this case. It is a challenge, and to win, you need to submit 50K words. They could be any words, actually. I mean, if it's all work and no play, make Jack a dull boy over and over and over again. The algorithm may detect that you're cheating, but probably not. You can put 50,000 words of gobbledygook into the validation field, and you will win. So the way you win is you take 50,000 words, you validate it on the website, and what you get is a certificate of completion. And that's it. You get some coupons, you get some, congratulations video, but really it comes down to you and your commitment, and you know what you did and what you did not do. There's no police and there's no big prizes, and you don't get a publishing contract. None of that stuff, okay? So winning just means winning for yourself. You completed whatever goal you set for yourself, and then you validate that 50K word count in order to get an email certificate. So everyone's a winner, so don't worry about that. So if you're new to the Nano community, you are going to hear the terms pantsers and plotters thrown around all over the place, and you might not know what a pantser or a plotter is. It's really actually quite simple. Plotters, in its simplest form, outline. Pantsers are improvisational writers. On November 1st, they sit down in front of their computer or in front of their notebook and they just write it out. So a stream of consciousness story can twist and turn, and plotters have the structure of the book mapped out before they start their project. Now, I've been both. I started my first Nano book in 2014, and I was a pantser at that point. Now I am firmly in the plotter camp. I do feel it's sort of an evolution of my craft. However, people can remain pantsers for all their life. This year I'm working with a coach and developmental editor, and she has really reinforced doing an outline for the project, and I started outlining a couple of years ago. The method that I'm using this year is the inside outline, and that was developed by Jenny Nash from Author Accelerator. I'm not going to go into what inside outline involves. I'll get to that into another video. So subscribe if you want to hear about how to create an inside outline, and I'll be producing that video probably in the next month. But that's what pantsers are, and that's what plotters are. So now you know those terms. So lastly, my key tips for 2020, the game changers for me this year. Okay, so the first big tip or big change that I have for you is in the, if you're actually watching this video on the day of upload, it's 4 days away to Nano. And I've been preparing over the last month, and again, you're probably new to NaNoWriMo if you've reached this part in the video, but the month of October in the Nano world is called Preptober. But during Preptober, I really drilled down into my why I write, why novels, why a career in publishing, and it's incredibly important that I be understood. My thought process is nonlinear and jumps around, and it is it confuses people quite a bit. When I write books, I can make my broad ideas, my stories, and my creative imagination very comprehensible, very understandable, enjoyable, admired by other people. So I seek to be understood. I seek to develop a career that suits my temperament and my financial needs. So authorship, publishing, supporting authors makes sense to me, and that's my why. Yours could be completely different, but understand your why, distill it down into a simple message. And if it's, freedom or something that you can distill into a tagline or a word, write it in calligraphy or paint it or whatever and post it above your workspace. Your driving why you write. So my next big tip is participate in writing sprints. Well, you can probably figure out what a writing sprint is if you haven't heard of one before. It is a period of time where you write as fast as you can. You don't take breaks, typically for an hour. Many of the NaNoWriMo groups, the official ones, or all sorts of groups, run these sprints regularly. My Nano group and my Facebook group that runs year-round called Bestseller List, I'll be running sprints at least once a week, but probably more often, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. And these are great community building exercises, and they are just a great way to get that word count out. If you sprint for an hour, you'll probably make 1,000 words, and at least, and that's a good chunk towards your daily word count. So I say participate in sprints. My last big tip is to find community and support. I think the power of NaNoWriMo is that it's all of these authors writing together, supporting each other, understanding the process and understanding the desire for the lifestyle and the career. And there are so many groups you can join. So if you register on the Nano site, you'll be assigned to your own geographical region, and you can join groups in your region. There are also forums on the site, and then there are tons and tons of groups all over the internet. So you can search on Twitter. There are Facebook groups. My personal Facebook group called Bestseller List, it turns into a Nano group each year. And we'll be having just a ton of resources. We'll be doing sprints this year. And there's also AuthorTube groups. So here on YouTube, you can, there's going to be sprints, and there's going to be lots of videos around the event. So AuthorTube also is a really good resource. Personally, in my group, Bestseller List, again, which runs all year round and covers every type of thing from writing techniques to marketing to publishing to distribution, everything you need to know as an indie author. But November becomes dedicated to Nano, and my company, Daily House Publishing, I have 2 companies. Also, Bestseller List Pro is my training course company. But the staff of Daily House Publishing and my personal fiction coach will be assisting anyone that joins that group this year. So we have just a great array of people to help out. Susie Vitello, who runs the writing group in Oregon that Czech Palanuk, my hero, belongs to, who is also just a phenomenal coach and developmental editor, will be in the group, and she's going to be offering all sorts of worksheets and resources. And she teaches, all over the place. I found her on Lit Reactor and took a course of hers, and it was phenomenal. So she's going to be offering her services for free. My partner in Daily House, Corrine Casanova, has probably about 30 years in the traditional publishing industry, has been an acquisition editor for over a decade, is a developmental editor and a coach, and she'll be offering her resources and advice. And then we have our content manager, who will be helping out with exercises and marketing tips. Then me as well, of course, self-publishing proponent and indie author and career lover, will be offering all of my insight as well, and we'll be having all sorts of fun stuff going on. Go ahead and sign up. I'll put the link in the description below, and all you have to do is just, I think, enter your working title is how I set up the question to enter, and there you go. It's free, no obligation, and lots of support, lots of great authors, published and not yet published. So that is my biggest tip. Join Bestseller List, And if you want more video tips and you're not subscribed to this channel, go ahead and click the subscription button, ring the notification bell, and I'll be producing videos at least once a week on the topics of creating a long-term sustainable career in writing and about self-publishing. All right, so thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.